Let it come around.
Hi, I'm Engineer Frappier, and today we're doing roof operations. So why is it important to practice ventilation? The tactic of ventilation is used when we need to cut a hole in a roof of a house that is already burning, that has heat and gases and smoke that's inside that house. And we have a hose team that is coordinated going interior to put out the fire, but also to search for potential victims. The reason we use ventilation is to lift all of that smoke and heat out of the house to create a more survivable space, and also to allow our hose team to progress farther into the house without encountering that smoke and heat that was previously in the house. The first thing that you'll see when we have recruits entering onto the roof is you'll see them sounding the roof. Sounding the roof with a trash hook, also known as a sounding hook or a rubbish hook. The reason we're doing this is we're trying to test the integrity of the roof before we go ahead and put ourselves on top of the fire. This is our high pitch prop that we have here. We have both a flat pitched and a high pitched ventilation prop where recruits can practice their cutting holes and sounding the roof. They get to the point where we believe the seat of the fire is underneath, or where we need to get all of that smoke and gases and heat out, and then they will signify to their saw person, we call them the sawyer, this is where I want the hole cut. They will then go through a series of cuts that are done in a very particular manner.
Turn the saw around. There you go. You want to plunge right about the inside of your foot there? Yeah, there you go.
And that's what we're training the recruits on these props is number one, how to sound, and then number two, the proper sequence of cuts. So we do the same cuts over and over and over again so that there's muscle memory, so the recruits in the middle of the night at 2 in the morning, when it's dark and it's smoky, they can actually do everything without having much visual help, and they can do a lot of things by feel. The very first cut that the firefighter is going to make is the head cut. That's the cut on the top of the hole. We know that the rafters are 24 inches apart, but we need to find the first one. So the first thing we do is we plunge in with our saw, we find the first rafter, and now we're operating where we should know every 24 inches where the rafters are. So it's important for us to not cut through those rafters. Not only are they being burned from underneath and have hot fire and gases, we don't want to complicate the problem by cutting through what's creating the stability. And then we'll make our final cut just before louvering, which is punching through the roof. The firefighter will coordinate with the inside team that is on the hose line to make sure that they're ready for us to change the environment. Because as soon as we louver and we punch through the ceiling, that is going to change the environment. It is going to introduce oxygen. It's important that we do that in a coordinated manner with the interior team so that they know and expect that conditions are going to change, hopefully for the better.